In the meantime, Kevin Hincks live at the CBOE for our pre-bell playbook on this Veterans Day here at the New York Stock Exchange. A moment of silence will be coming up shortly, and we thank all our veterans for their service here in the United States of America, and it's time to have their recognition and a tribute to them. In the meantime here, good morning to you, Kevin Hincks. Your thoughts?
Good morning, Nicole. Happy Veterans Day. Yes, my father, James Francis Hincks, fought in the Battle of the Bulge with General Patton. So there you go to start the day. Now, futures slightly lower to start the day after a big rally yesterday, as you know. We did get some economic data. We got the NFIB Small Business Optimism Index, which declined very slightly from 98.8 to 98.2, down 0.6. Still above the 52-year average of 98. Uncertainty Index fell 12 points to 88, the lowest of the year. 32% of all business owners reported job openings they could not fill. William Dunkelberg, their economist, came up and said optimism among small business declined slightly in October as owners report lower sales and reduced profits. Additionally, many firms are still navigating labor shortage and want to hire, but having difficulty doing so with labor quality being the top issue on Main Street. So a slightly lower number for NFIB small business. But if you think about, the last month, 41 days with the economy, the government's been basically closed. Not surprising that some of these numbers are a bit hesitant, Nicole.
It's interesting how they can't find the workers that they need. I mean, I understand reduced profits and reduced sales. I mean, that is a simple blanket statement, and I get that. But you start to wonder, what's wrong? Why can't they find the workers that they need when people are looking for work? I mean, there always seems to be that disconnect. The ADP also, these are the jobs prints that we're getting because we don't have the non-farm payrolls. We missed that last week. Final thoughts?
So ADP has come out with a new metric that they're releasing 3 times a month. It's called the NER Pulse. And that NER Pulse that came out this morning showed a job decreases of 11,250. So like I said, this is a new feature. Private employers lost an average of 11,250 jobs per week up to October 25th. So new data. We're trying to figure out exactly how important it is or how accurate it is. Remember, we've always called into question some of the ADP data and how it correlates to the non-farm payroll data that we get. So this is a new feature. I think they brought it up because of the government shutdown and are releasing it. ADP is trying to release more and more data on the private payroll market. So I'm not sure. I think that today, to start the day, more of a headline risk to the overall market. But as you know, Nicole, dip buyers have been all over these markets the last couple days. And we'll see how long. We're looking at a slightly lower open. We'll see how long that lasts, Nicole.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be talking about some of the names on Wall Street that have reported. We've seen some down arrows for the likes of CoreWeave. There's still concerns about just, is the market too frothy? We have some calls on tech in particular. You saw Softbank dipping out of Nvidia, things like that. Any sort of wide-ranging thoughts that you have here this morning to add?
Well, remember, we're 8 days away from Nvidia's earnings. So just like a non-farm payroll number or just like a big data point, we're going to get a ton of information from Jensen Huang. Little indication yesterday, Jensen Huang talking about Taiwan Semiconductor and the fact that he wants to up their chip production by 50%. Now, when you get to levels like this, Nicole, skeptics are going to come from everywhere talking about frothiness. And you did see Softbank reduce its Nvidia position, take about $5.8 billion profit out of Nvidia. So you're going to get skeptics, you're going to get choppy markets, but these markets are still trying to figure out is what inning we're in. Is it early in AI or late? And it still appears, based on Jensen Huang, it still appears very early, Nicole.
And look, the flight cuts are still underway. I know that the president has said everybody get back to work, but there's still some chaos when it comes to traveling, and we have to wait and see what happens. I mean, United Airlines projected the best quarter ever, according to the company, but at the same time, this past week has certainly been chaotic with a lot of cancellations, so we'll continue to follow that story as well. And so there you have it. In the meantime, Kevin Hincks, thank you.